I'm Chris.
I'm Margie.
And the microphone's all the way over here. I forgot to move it. Not your fault. But anyhow, how is everybody today? First, let's go ahead and say hello to everybody. So Margie's figuring something up real quick. We said we'd do an announcement. We kind of think we know who our winner is, but Margie's doing a double check. We got Mike, of course. I've been talking to Mike in here for a little bit. We got Kevin. Sorry, let me pop Mike up so everybody can see. Yeah, Mike from Crazy Mike's Fun Channel. We got Kevin from Kevin's Theme Park Adventure. Who else we got in here, Margie? Oh, look, there's Sandy. I didn't see Sandy come in. I'm sorry.
Hi, Sandy.
Hey, Sandy. Birdwell 2427. And we also have Mar. Mar is in here. Mar in Memphis. So she's gonna be just double checking our stuff, but I was just gonna I was just watching some Dizzard Dream. They're at Epcot right now. And Jeff, that man's hilarious. So, but I was watching him. They were on Living with the Land. And he's like, why are we in a greenhouse at 90 degrees? But Marcy went to California Disney last weekend. She came home feeling yucky, coughing. Well, today the cough was so bad that she went to the ER. She has been there all day. She has pneumonia.
Oh, no.
Oh, wow. I'm sorry to hear that, Mar. But whew. What else? Do we got any? Oh, the other thing was due to the fact the thing I have learned about myself about Chris is that Chris, who's laid off, doesn't wear shoes and only wears shorts. So
Margie, not laid off Margie. Has to wear shoes all day.
But what else? Oh, so what I've been doing is I created a new account. Quit it. You know what you do. I created a new account that would have nothing but like Disney live streams, Disney creators and everything on it. And I try to find out who's live streaming at the parks, right? So there was only one. I'm not going to mention their name because I'm just not going to. They behaved horribly. I was so surprised how bad it was. The person told another person to put their GD phone away on the live stream. I'm like, my gosh, this is horrible. And, I'm not trying to put down another creator, but I was like, I never thought I'd watch a Disney live stream and hear somebody talk like that. But, I guess, but I didn't see anybody in there I knew. So it was like, maybe this person's got a whole different following than anybody else, but I couldn't see that. They say they are giving her antibiotics and oxygen. Thank you all for your wishes.
Admit her?
It sounds like it if she hasn't come back. And she's staying the night.
Oh, I didn't see where it said she was staying.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, she's staying. I see it now. Sorry.
But
oh, I hope she feels better soon.
Margie has come to the red hair side of the forest and has joined me and Joanna. So Margie, her hair's not red.
I think it's just the whiting.
So, other things. We do have some Disney news for you, but I think we might do it in a funner way than what we normally do. The other thing is, what else, Marge? What else do we got going? What else?
Yes. Not a lot.
Well,
I don't know. I think our surrounding towns could use some prayer because night before last, Greenville.
Yeah, where my brother lives. Got hit by a tornado.
So we've had one to the west of us, one to the east of us. We're right smack dab in the middle.
Yeah. My brother took the day off because their fence got blown down.
They still don't have electricity as of today.
Oh, I forgot. That's so surprising because Winchester, the city that did get hit by, they had what?
They were out for a while.
No, they weren't. They were before we were that night. We were
not all of them though.
I think most of them had electricity before we did.
But Greenville's without electricity,
which is surprising because a town that size, you figure they'd have the electricity up and going. My brother.
Their park is.
My brother's basically, he's not self-employed, but he basically works for himself. He works for a company. He has his own office and everything like that. And when I mean he has his own office, it's not like it's one office of many offices. No, he's the only person in that office for that company. But his he had some stuff, some shingles blown off his roof. The back fence went down, so I know he was trying to get that fixed so they didn't have to go out and stand with the dogs. And I don't know what else. He was there was some other
I
stuff.
don't know
Oh, he
what
was
all
calling
of them
insurance
were.
and everything like that. So
But their park, Brandy said their park took a pretty good hit.
they're
So
what? Oh,
the
the park. Yeah.
They have a really nice
Yes,
park
they do
too.
have a really nice park. Actually, if you've ever watched any of our videos when we went to the Garst Museum or to the Gathering of the Garst, we're right off the edge of the park. If you ever watched any of those.
Oh goodness, my brother in Hamilton, Ohio, was hearing the sirens go off, but he didn't get. Yeah, our sirens went off,
And they said that they did have them touch down here, but
Well,
went right back
that's
up.
just people.
Oh, just around here saying
Yeah,
that.
we
Okay.
don't know. It wasn't confirmed, but they
Right.
said they came down, and went right back up. I don't know, but I feel like it's happening more frequently now.
Right. Right.
Like a lot.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, we don't usually see this kind of act. I mean, we'll get the warnings or the watches. Is it? Yeah, we'll get. Is it a watch or warning? Which is worse?
A warning.
A warning's worse. Okay, so yeah, we'll get tornado watches normally.
Yeah,
We just don't normally.
But when they're siren or sounding the sirens off, like I think they went off 4 times night before last.
So
just when I got to bed too. Damn it.
Right. Yes, it does seem to be
more frequent.
But of course, with all of this, Margie's second favorite movie she hasn't seen yet comes out this year, which is the sequel to Twister, which is called Twisters, coming out.
Yes, I'm glad they're all okay too. She said they were all together and they were fine. So, but prayers for the town of Green.
I don't know if Margie's ever seen the movie The Night of Twister, The Night of the Twisters.
I don't know.
You haven't seen that movie?
I don't know.
Where there's they have 11 twisters touched down in, I think it's Nebraska.
I don't know if I could live in that.
Kansas.
I mean, I've always said I wanted to see a tornado, but now I'm like, I don't know if I want to see a tornado.
Well, it's all right to see a tornado as long as you're really far away.
I could not. I don't think I could. I just read about, was Oklahoma, maybe somebody else on here heard that it flattened a whole town.
Oh wow.
The whole town.
Well, yeah, they do that.
It's just crazy.
But I don't know. Let's see what else we got going on.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to be selling some stuff here pretty soon.
Hopefully.
So, we're trying to reduce what we have. What's that say? Chris.
Oh my word, yeah. Watch means watch out for it. Warning means there's one on the ground.
Well, yeah, but I couldn't remember which one was worse because it was like a warning. They're like, warning, there possibly could be one in the area. Or watch, because there is watch because there's one in the area, but I guess it's the other way.
Mike says seeing an 18-wheeler truck land in your living room would be bad. Like, really bad.
Yeah, it has to come a long way to get to my living room.
I mean, but I don't know. It's just.
Well, I mean, I guess the towing place ain't that far away from here.
But then the whole thing where they say it sounds like a train.
Yeah.
Would I know the difference? Because we leave the train tracks right there. Like, right there. They hear the train when we're streaming. Yeah. Anyway, that's been our week.
So I've been working on some ideas for the channel. I think the channel is going to come back strong again. This will probably be the only live stream that, as long as I'm laid off, I'll do the one in the morning on Monday. But once I get back to work, that'll probably come to an end. Depending on what I get back, this might go to an end. We might have to rearrange the schedule completely depending on what I end up with. I'm going to try and start one. If you guys didn't know, we're going to work on a series, and the series is basically going to different towns or cities in Indiana. And basically what it is we're going to start with Union City where we live. And we're just basically going to just show the stuff we believe that would draw people into the city that's driving through. If they had the information that stuff was there. So we thought we'd do Union City, and then we'd do all the cities in our county to start off with, which would be Winchester, Lynn,
Moda. Well,
I don't
is
think.
it really a...
No, not really. I wouldn't even think.
So Parker City, farmland,
Would you?
land.
Do you think Parker City and farmland would be done together or apart? Probably together.
Maybe they're not very big.
Right. What about Lasantville?
It's in Randolph County.
Yeah, I know, but is it? I don't know. We'll have to look. So basically, it's like, we're going to be doing cities that are large enough that would have something. I meant like, if we come across something like, a small town like Bartoni, which is actually part of Union City. It's just out in the country. It's one stop sign. But at one time they used to have a nice restaurant there. It's not there anymore. Or one time they had a grocery store there, which was like an old time grocery store. I mean, if we found something like that, then hey, we might go, hey, check this place out if you're in the area. But other than that, what's that?
What about we built this city on rock and roll?
I don't think that one's in Indiana. So we probably move from Randolph County, move up to Jay County from where Margie's from, which the main cities over there are Portland,
Red Kingstown, Kirklandville, Bryant.
Yeah.
That's it. Well, Salmon, but there ain't nothing there.
Right. Well, I'd almost say Pennville.
Oh, you got Ridgeville. There's
Ridgeville
here for Randolph County.
Ridgeville, there's not really much there anymore. They've taken everything's
really.
gone.
I mean, I think you gotta pack a sack of Dollar General.
Well, even the bar's gone now.
It definitely is gone now. It definitely is. Hello.
Hey, John.
The bar, they redid it, and a couple weeks later, boom, it's gone.
Yeah.
Anyway, on with the news. Let's
do the news a little bit different. All right. Here's what we're gonna do. All right. Let me see if I can get the wheel of names, or the wheel. What is it called?
Why are we doing what?
Just something different, Margie. Calm down. What is that called? The wheel.
Of fortune?
No, the wheel of names. I believe that's what it is.
I call it the wheel of fortune.
Yeah, it's right here. All right. It looks like Sandy and Kevin's already on here. Who else do we need, Margie? We need Mike. Mar.
Oh,
wow. I'd put Mar and Mike in the same one. Who else?
I don't know because I don't have the thing to move it.
Well, it's right here in front of you.
Safe tomorrow. Oh, yes. We're okay. I don't think anybody got hurt in
Greenville.
In either of them, actually.
Yeah.
Thank goodness.
All right. So here's what's going. I got everybody's name on a wheel. I think
you're going too fast. Okay, Mike, Sandy, Kevin.
I think we got everybody.
Okay.
If we don't have you on here, call out your name. All right.
I won't hear you if you call it out, so you might want to.
So I'm going to pop it up. So here, what we're going to do. All right, I'm going to spin the wheel. All right, whoever's name comes up will get to pick what news we're reading.
Why do they know what news?
Well, I'm going to tell them.
Oh.
So I'm glad this doesn't show up in there. All right, so here we go. Who do you think it'll be, Morgan?
More. Was it right?
No,
oh,
it was John.
Was close. What am I winning? Laugh out loud.
We're not winning.
Sandy,
not winning
anything. Look at you.
What's that?
You already know.
All right. So here we go. All right, John, you have a choice of us talking about the new Tiana's Bayou Adventure. Let's see. Well, this is odd. Disney World's least popular park is sold out on a random Thursday. Or Bob Iger upsetting Walt Disney World announcement sends shocks across, and it goes blank. So, if you give us which one you would like to hear, that is what we'll go with.
I need to go step back and get that real quick.
You're winning the chance to be
in charge.
All right. So we'll wait for what John wants to hear.
Okay.
Maybe John will just toss it out there. Hey, Kelly.
Go. Go.
All right. Maybe John decided he didn't want to do this. So, all right. So we're gonna move on. Hold on. We still got. All right. So should we put Kelly in this one? I know she's probably just ninja watching, but we'll put Kelly in here just in case. All right. Oh, there's John. I can't decide. Let Mar do it. Okay. He said let Mar do it. All right, Mar. So your choices were uh, news about Tiana's Bayou Adventure. Uh, why is Disney's least popular park sold out today? And Bob Iger upsetting Walt Disney World announcement. The least popular park. Okay. All right. So here we go with the least popular park. This is done by allears.net. Let me pop this up. Margie will be back in here in a minute. All right. So here we go. It says, well, this is odd. Disney World's least popular park is sold out on a random Thursday in May. It says, do you have a favorite grocery store? Maybe why I don't know why that's go-to coffee location. We all have our favorite little spots to shop and dine or just hang out. And after a while, we get to know those places pretty well. In our case, we go to Disney World pretty much every single day. So we know the parks inside and out at this point. So it says, why are we telling this? Well, even Disney experts can be surprised by some unexpected Disney World news. On May 9th, which is today, we noticed something pretty interesting on the Disney World calendar. Let's take a look. Let's take a look, Margie. What do you think it is? Okay, before we show you our little discovery, we need to give you a little context. Disney uses something called the Park Pass reservation system to manage crowd levels at Walt Disney World. As the name implies, you can reserve access to the one of the 4 Disney parks ahead of time. What we got? Just saying hello to each other. Is that what they're doing?
Sounds
like Jerf?
Jeff, go to the parks every day.
All right.
Jeff.
Oh yeah. So which if you watch Diz Our Dreams, they will not be there Saturday morning. So let's see. All right. But it says then in 2024, Disney changed the rules so that park pass reservations are no longer required for park goers with a date-based tickets. Reservations are still required for annual pass holders and anyone with a non-date-based ticket. For example, Florida residents taking advantage of a special ticket deal may need to make park pass reservations. Got it. Now on to the news. So the My Disney Experience website uses a calendar system to show all upcoming park pass reservation abilities. As you can see, one day in May is yellow. They're saying, is this supposed to be down here? Okay. So I don't like how they set this up. I don't. So it says one day in May is yellow, meaning park pass reservations are sold out for the day. According to the calendar, Disney Animal Kingdom is sold out on May 9th for those with non-date based theme park tickets. So there you go.
It's a Diz Our Dream joke. He was trying his own name and typing his own name in a jerk, but now he's going jerk.
Oh, okay. So I just know I'd been watching. Well, I was just happy to see somebody else come on from Walt Disney World that was streaming today. But so I was watching him, and he met a woman named Regina. So I don't know if I know who that is or not, but they went on living with the land. And Jeff, and you probably heard me say this earlier. Jeff said, "Why are we going through a greenhouse in 90-degree weather?" So he said, So why is this significant? Well, in our experience, Disney Animal Kingdom is typically the last park to sell out compared to more popular parks like Magic Kingdom or Disney's Hollywood Studios. If you have a non-date based theme park ticket, you may need to book another park pass reservation first, then park hop to Animal Kingdom later on May 9th. So that's saying if you were wanting to go to the Animal Kingdom. So the good news is that the annual pass holders can still visit Disney's Animal Kingdom without a reservation. May 9th is a good to go day, meaning Disney does not require pass holders to make pass park reservations on the specific day. No other dates or parks have sold out for tickets and hotel guests at this time, but we'll keep our eye out for the updates. Now, here's another thing. Oh, that wouldn't seem right. I don't know. So it says, in the meantime, we're always on the lookout for the latest Disney news, so stay tuned. So they really give a reason why they believe this has happened, did they?
I didn't.
So it's just a fluke that this happened today, that the Animal Kingdom was sold out?
I would go visit Animal Kingdom. That's my favorite park. Besides Epcot.
But I thought park reservations were gone. They are if you have tickets that are for a certain date, John. So
it must have been Regina Erie. She's a flight attendant and can come to Disney. That's right.
Yes. And Jeff was giving her a very hard time. So
and living with the land. Oh, because he said something about who. I've never had a plane wait on me. You remember?
He goes, "Oh, look, there's all those people in Texas that she left behind."
And living with the land, you roast without a sunburn. And then I thought park reservations were gone. I did too, honestly.
It's gone if we were to go down and buy tickets and each ticket was for a certain date, then we wouldn't need a reservation. I can't remember what it is. It's something for the annual pass holders. I can't remember if they have to have it at all or they don't have to have it after a certain time. So I think it's maybe one or two. They don't need to have one if they're coming in. So I may be wrong about that, but I haven't looked into it for a while, but I do know it's something like that. But all right. So should we remove Mar then?
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to remove Mar. All right. Well, maybe I keep Mar on that. Well, that was actually John's, wasn't it? So let's put Mar on there. We took John off.
Park hopping still after PM? Yes, I think
yeah.
You can after 2, right?
I think it's earlier than that now. I think park hopping is earlier. I think it's after maybe 10 o'clock. I think you have to at least spend 2 or 3 hours in the park that you started off at originally before you can park hop. So I think it's that late. All right. So here we go. We're going to go with our next batch. All right, Marge, who do you think is going to win this one?
I don't know.
We have Mike.
2 p.m. Yeah. And you don't
Is it still 2 p.m.? I thought
one leg to park hop before 2 p.m.
Maybe, is that? I didn't mean. See, I thought it was earlier for annual pass holders. All right. So let me figure out what we got. All right.
I have something on my hands. I got cut or something. I don't know what it is.
All right, Mike. What we have is Disney World cuts classic characters from meet and greet amid scrutiny. Disney adults have spoken. There are 0 reasons to wait for the Disney World ride ever again. Or Disney keeps future options open for new Disney Vacation Club properties at Bay Lake.
It's hard to keep up with the changes after COVID. It is. It's everywhere, too. The changes are everywhere. It's horrible.
So once again, it's Disney. Here, I'll actually pull it up so you can see what I'm talking about. So we're looking at
the adults, he says.
The adults? Which one was that one? This one here? Okay.
Was there another one at the top?
Yeah, this one.
Okay.
All right, here we go. All As from all ears, Disney adults have spoken. There are 0 reasons to wait for this Disney World ride ever again. What do you think it is, Marge?
No, I don't know.
I'm going to say the People Mover. All right.
What?
There's no reason to wait for the People Mover. Why would there?
I would wait for the People Mover.
I'm saying it moves so continuously you wouldn't have to wait. Everybody should be able just to walk right along. All right. There are over 50 attractions in Disney World, and while some people love them all, others never wish to experience them again. Okay, so it wouldn't be the People Mover.
There's our progress, I bet you.
So personally, I'm a huge fan of all Disney World rides, so am I. Thankfully, I'm not scared of heights and I don't struggle with motion sickness, but that doesn't mean I won't bypass a ride if the line looks astronomical. We asked our readers on Facebook that Disney World rides they would never wait for again, and I think you'll relate to a lot of these answers. Wow. I never would have thought Peter Pan's Flight would be on this list.
Well, I have news for you.
I mean, it is a long line. I mean, you know
but
what I mean?
It's
yeah.
I love that ride. Unless it goes down. I do love Peter Pan's Flight.
It is. And I've told you what. Well, I don't think
it's one of my most favorite rides.
Yes. All right. What do you think the next one is? Should we read why?
I'm even scared to read the rest of them.
While the ride is nostalgic and fun for many, it's nothing special according to a lot of readers.
Okay, well, to each their own.
Yeah. All right. Let's move on.
It's a small world. I just know it's going to be next.
Space Mountain.
Yeah, I agree.
You agree?
I hate this ride.
Why?
I don't know. I just hate this ride.
I'm glad Dave's not in here.
I would assume I don't know. I just do not like Space Mountain.
You don't like Space Mountain?
Nope. I could do without it.
It says, not to mention that being in the pitch black isn't everyone's thing. You constantly feel like you're going to hit your head. You're not. And the jerks around each corner are no joke.
That's probably why. I feel like I got whiplash riding the darn roller coaster at Kings Island. Who knew?
What do we have?
My bad. Yeah. You know what? Let's just go together. Let them ride. We'll just go get us a little treat and sit out there and wait.
All right. What do you think the next one's going to be?
I don't know. I don't know. I'm starting to agree and disagree here.
That's what it looks like inside there when the lights are on.
Looks like a rumble.
The Na'vi River Journey. Are you serious?
No, I would wait for that too.
Now, this is one that hurts because I love this ride, but I understand not wanting to wait more than 15 minutes.
I would wait because it's just so relaxing.
It is. It's one, yeah.
I love it. I love Space Mountain, and the last time in 2020 my glasses broke. Well, Mike, ride it twice for me then. how did your glasses break? Did they fly off your face, or were they in the tow, like, what do you call it, the stowaway part to put your stuff?
I don't know.
That's weird.
But
I hope it was not like I hope you were able to fix them and not like just have to go without.
So it said the problem is that this ride rarely has under a 30-minute wait due to its low capacity and decently long experience time. Many readers shared that it was a one and done for them. I
agree so much more. It is the best part.
I think what will fix this is once they get the new area opened over there in Dinoland USA.
Because less.
Right, because right now you can go over to Dinoland USA to Dinosaur and there's hardly anybody there. You walk right on the Dinosaur. Yeah. And I think once all that gets changed and crowds will start to be attracted to that area as well, it'll start to even out. Mm-hmm. So that's why I truly
They were in my hip pack. Oh no. Don't do that again this time when you go.
What do you think the next one's going to be, Margie?
I don't know. Oh, look. See that right there? How can you not love it? It's so beautiful in there.
It's a beautiful ride, almost like Kilimanjaro Safaris, or the flora and fauna found in Pandora.
It's my favorite. I don't know. Between that and Flights of Passage.
Seven Dwarfs Mine Train? Who wrote this?
Oh, I don't know. But I'm starting to think I might agree.
You'll either be surprised this on here or not surprised at all because you are someone who would add it to this list. Despite frustrations at the short strength of this ride, it continues to be one of the highest waits in Magic Kingdom.
It's not terrible. I mean, I would wait, I guess, but
Did
don't
Tron not take?
necessarily-
I think once Tron comes off of being a queue,
Think
a
it's gonna be
virtual
on
queue.
this list.
No, I think it'll start pulling from people for this.
Maybe.
So, but it says many fans agree that this ride is super
That's
fun,
one I will ride.
but waiting in a 90+ minute line for it, yeah, not that much fun. Plus, you can only skip this line with an individual lightning lane. So,
Well, I guess it's not necessarily don't like the ride. I like the what do you want to say, props of the ride, like when you get
you like
there
the
at
dark,
end,
the
when
dark
you see
part.
the house.
You like the dark part, seeing like the diamond mine and seeing
But
the
at the
characters.
end, the characters in there dancing. That's why I like to ride the ride, not because of the coaster aspect of it. It's such a good ride, so much fun and not life threatening.
And I don't know of any other roller coaster that swings like that you go on.
I don't either. Now that you say it,
Yeah,
I don't know. So yeah, I would still wait in line for it.
I would too.
I mean, at first I was like, no, I could.
But we know when the best time to do this is.
Yeah, during fireworks.
So yeah, so Margie and I, we believe that if you go down there, you need to have at least 2 days at each park. And if you do one day where you watch the fireworks, you do the next day to try and get within the time the fireworks were on. Margie and I was on Peter Pan's Flight. We was on
Ariel.
We was on this
Seven
next.
Dwarf,
Was Seven Dwarf and Ariel. So, and we did it all while the fireworks were going. We practically walked on to all of them. Matter of fact, the fireworks started while we were in line for Peter Pan's Flight, and we just watched people get out of line in front of us to go watch the fireworks.
So, if you want to know what Space Mountain is like, get your kid to hit you with a Nerf bat 25 times.
See, but I wonder, so I've never been to Disneyland. Is Space Mountain out there like the one here? Is it going to be that jerky? Because remember, here you're a single rider, right? But at Space Mountain and Disneyland, it's a double ride, and I've heard that people love it out there. So
with Seven Dwarfs swings, it smooths it out so the G-forces don't slam you around.
Yes.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I would wait to ride it, I guess. Yeah.
All right. What do you think's next, Marge?
I don't know. I have to definitely. This right here should be number one. That is, I will never write the darn thing ever again. That should have been number one on their list. I hate to disagree with them.
So I should probably pull this out. So Mission Space. Now this ride is on here for a totally different reason that can be summed up in 2 words: motion sickness.
It ain't even motion sickness. I just get
is an intense ride that mimics the journey to Mars. So
I don't. Nope, I won't ride it.
So the one thing about Mission Space,
I didn't ride it in Disneyland, but I heard it's different. In Walt Disney World, Space Mountain is raw.
So Mission Space, the bad thing is sometimes this roller coaster, it's not a roller coaster, but this ride kind of makes me sick. So I try to go on the less intense, and heaven gives me a hard time. And before you know it, I'm riding it again on the more intense because of her.
Well, I don't do neither one of them. I tried
because she's like, so what? We're only going to the moon? Is what she said. I don't even know if we go to the moon, but she's just like, so when she said that, we had to go get off and get back. What this is because Margie will not ride this, so she's just sitting at a bench out there.
I will sit there forever too. I will not ride it.
We went with our friends when I came back from Iraq, right? And we went on the more intense one, and we took him and his son. And who else was it? Heaven and Haley who went on that one too?
Mm-hmm.
And then Margie and his wife and his daughter went on the less intense one. And we got off, and his son, the look on his face after he was done.
Bad for him.
He had to reach over. He had to say, "Son, you need to straighten up, or your mother won't let you ride anymore today."
Margie on Mission Space, orange, she would look like Don. What?
Don King. He's saying your hair would go.
I know what he's saying.
All right.
No, that should have been number one. Personal opinion.
What do you think's next?
There probably isn't any.
You don't think there's any more? You're right. There is no more.
I'm gonna take it. That should have been number 1.
Yeah.
Um,
So you think maybe they were in reverse? Do you think of it that way? Like doing a top 10 where you started with the most and went
maybe
to.
like 5. I don't know. No, because Space Mountain would have been my second one not
Well,
to do.
I'm just saying. I mean, I don't know
The rest of them I wouldn't
why
have
anybody
put on.
would put peanut butters. I'm as bad as my dad. Peter Pan's flight. Well, Peter Pan peanut butter, Margie. What's that? I've never attempted mission space. Taylor was way too enthusiastic about me writing it. I knew better.
No, I won't ever do it again. And
Mar?
Tower
Really,
of Terror,
Mar?
I would ride that all day long versus Mission Space or
the little
Space
girl.
Mountain.
Do you remember the little girl?
There was a little girl on our ride, I remember kind of, but
Oh, she just screamed like it was like bloody murder.
Yeah, it was the whole time. Like
the first time they said it was her first time on there. Old school ride, Peter Pan. Yeah.
When Joanna and I went on Mission Space, she said, "Let's go on Orange," but that can't be that. Oh, yes, it is. Yeah, that was good times.
All right, let's see.
There's a peanut butter called Peter Pan. Yeah. That's what we usually get, but I think I've discovered that Rock and Roller Coaster was one and done for me. I'm kind of there, and I could do without it if I had to.
It's all right. I rode Peter Pan with the Addy family. So fun. Oh, yeah. All right. Are we ready for the next?
I like the part when they say, "Pixie Dust, have a nice flight."
All right. Here we go. We're going to spin the wheel. All right. We got Mar.
The chosen one.
The chosen one. All right. So
sorry.
Let me pull up and look to see what we got. So we had this was this one. I won't do that one. All right, Mar.
Mm.
All right, here's the three you have. You have People Can't Stop.
Tiana.
Oh, she wants me to go to Princess Tiana one?
That's what she says.
Okay.
Tiana.
All right. We can do that. There's multiple of those, though. So which one do you think we should pick, Margie?
I'll just click on the thing right there.
What? This one?
Yep.
Okay.
First time in Walt Disney World, 1997. Right off the plane, I got Joanna on Thunder Mountain, and the whole ride she was screaming, "You're a dead man! You're a dead man!"
All right, here we go. All right, so this is from www.magic.com.
Well, Mike, she must have liked it because you're not dead yet. She didn't do anything to you, so.
So, surprise twist, Tiana's Bayou annual final 52-foot drop hidden behind mist. So you're not even going to be able to see it from the way they make it sound.
Oh,
yeah, they'll be down here. So it says, the Walt Disney Imagineers has started testing another effect at Tiana's Bayou Adventure, and this time it's a significant change for the final 52-foot plunge. As we can see from this video shot last night by Caballero Ducky, the entrance is the ride's main drop is now concealed.
Oh, so you're not going to know when the drop is coming?
Oh, I don't know. You want to, here's the video. We can watch the video. I don't think they'll be able to hear it, but you'll be able to see what's going on. I don't know.
It's hard for me to understand this because I don't. It's just not Splash Mountain. I can't tell. Okay, so the mist looks like it's getting thicker.
Yeah, it looks like the mist is coming out. Maybe you don't see the drop coming. Okay.
That's it.
That's it. Well, what would you want to see, Margie? It's not open yet.
Drop.
It's not open.
I love Big Thunder. Me too.
So while we still don't know exactly what awaits riders at the peak of the lift hill, it will be a different experience from Splash Mountain, where riders had a clear view out into the park before the drop.
Which I absolutely love because you had the most beautiful picture of the castle. It was just there.
We still do not have an opening date for Tiana's Bayou Adventure, but as work wraps on the construction site, we expect an announcement very soon. The first preview are expected in June with an official opening this summer. So I do know they had said that this would be open for the Halloween party. So that means August 9th obviously is the first Halloween party.
Kelly says we were expecting more. So was I.
So
If you're testing it, why wouldn't you just drop a boat so we could see it?
yeah.
I mean,
They weren't testing it for you to see, Margie. They were just
my eyes were always closed, so it makes no difference. You close your eyes? Oh my word.
All right. Where were we before that?
Right there.
This was it?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So here we go. We got 3 people left. Who gets to pick? I'll tell you what. Hopefully we'll get through all 3 people before we're done with the stream. We got Kelly.
I hope they have a tribute for Splash Mountain. Nice. I wonder if they'll put one of them in the pet cemetery there.
I don't know. All right. So
there should be open September 3rd, but Disney Springs drone shows ends. Oh, I survived the California Big Thunder.
okay, here we go.
I wanted to see the dynamite charges.
All right.
Across the oh.
Here we go, Kelly. These are the 3 you have. You have people can't stop raving about the Disney World coaster, and I can totally see why. Why I quit my job at Disney World after 3 months at the theme park, or at Disney World, adult visitors increasing mixed remote work and play. So out of these 3 here,
and she's at work too, right?
Yeah.
Number 2.
Number 2. Okay. Here we go. Number 2. All right. This is from Business Insider. It says, I always dreamed of working at Disney World, but after 3 months, an ad popped up. After 3 months in the park, I was ready to quit. Quit after working at Walt Disney World for 3 months through the Disney College program. I didn't have a say in where I worked and was tossed around between parks. After a few years away, I'm ready to go back as a guest, but not an employee. So it was always my dream to work at Disney World, and in 2019, it came true when I was hired through the Disney College program. That summer, I counted down the seconds until my start date. I moved to Florida in August, a month before my 20th birthday, and I was officially the farthest I'd ever lived from my hometown in Michigan. But 3 months later, I quit. So I initially loved my job, but when the company made me switch parks, all right, I was originally hired to work at Epcot's Food and Wine Festival, taking orders and giving guests their food and beverages at the booths around the World Showcase. My responsibilities were different each day, which kept my job interesting. I genuinely enjoyed it, but my program continued until January 2020, over a month after Food and Wine ended. Most of the college program employees were relocated to other parts of the Disney property, even though Epcot's next festival was starting soon. I had no say in where I'd work next, and I ended up at Magic Kingdom. All right, so I have one problem with this. Because the last thing I knew, didn't they always give you a list of places that you could go? You know, that you were allowed to give them like your wish list. Now, it didn't mean that you would ever get something on your wish list, but you were allowed to give a wish list, and if they could do it, they could do it, but if not. So, let's see. I think that's true, but I'm not for sure. I might be wrong. when we meet heaven in the park, I want to act extra nuts. That's crazy, Mike. But she might call Disney security in the white coat. So I think you might really want to do that, especially if it's at the Hall of Presidents. This says, I always loved visiting Magic Kingdom for the parades, fireworks, and rides, but I knew working in the busiest park, especially around the holidays, would be a shift from my chiller assignment at Epcot. So another thing I want to say is this. I have noticed that working with these young kids, they believe they should have a say-so in where they work. And when you get a job like this, you just go where they tell you to work. That's just how it's always been. So I don't know. I don't know how these kids believe that they have the right to tell the owner of the company, this is where I'm going to work. A few days into my new position, I knew I had to leave. With my new location assignment, I was to undergo training all over again. And by the time I was trained, only been there for a couple of weeks. Even though I only had about a month left in my college program, I quit after a couple of days of training at Magic Kingdom. My feelings towards the job just weren't the same anymore. It's no surprise that Disney is expensive, but while working there, I realize now true that was for every aspect of the vacation, from park tickets to bottled water. This left a bit of a sour taste in my mouth, especially since I was only paid around $10 an hour for grueling shifts in the Florida heat. $10? Did she go through a temporary company?
But it might be something different.
I know. I that doesn't sound right. Additionally, because of the timing of my program, August to January, I was set to work my birthday, Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas, and New Year. Yeah. Okay. I was initially excited to be at Disney for the holiday season, but being so far away from home and having to be on all the time at work, even when I was tired or out of it, proved extremely difficult. Okay, so basically, it's not for everybody. It takes me some time to neutralize my feelings towards Disney. I don't regret my time at Disney. I'm glad I got the opportunity, but it took me a few years to return after I quit. I was difficultly transitioned back to the magical guest perspective after being a frustrated employee. I don't think I can ever work at the theme park again, but now that I've gotten some necessary distance, I'm finally ready to continue visiting as a guest. Marge, what would you like to say about that?
You gotta work a holiday. You work a holiday. I work my birthday every year. Gee willikers.
Don't join the military. I'll tell you that much.
I don't know. I mean, I guess she didn't like it. She didn't like it.
But you know what? Well, that's fine. But I mean, you're going to find a lot of that in almost every job you have.
Yep.
So.
Let's see. Mar says, "Why, Mike? Don't embarrass her." He said, "I'm not Mar. Don't worry. I joke." She says, "Well, Mike," and he said, "I would just ask her where is Chris and Margie land? Looks like being far from home would help with you working out." Yes, right? I mean, I don't think I would mind. I don't know. I guess that's the one thing I could think. If I worked there, I wouldn't mind working holidays.
I just told her the other night, I said, Mike is hoping to see you while he's down there. And she goes, well, it's a little bit in advance to be able to tell him where he's at. Yeah. He goes, she said, I might not even be here anymore. All right. So
with the news.
We got 2 people left. Who do you think is going to be, Margie? Sandy or Kevin?
I don't know.
Are they both still here?
Sandy.
It's going to be Sandy.
Everybody usually gets my birthday off, not nurses, cops, or something. Yeah, I mean, I hope she never goes into the medical field, because then you really do have to work holidays.
Sandy says, yay. All right, let me look and see what we got, Sandy. And we ain't putting that one in there.
He sounds like he's so tired. He just fell on the floor.
All right, let's see. Do you think these look good, like good ones?
Sure.
Here we go.
Joanna's birthday's a blast. July 4th with no exploding candles on the cake.
All right, I'm going to pull the 3 up for you. Sandy, you get to choose. All right, we have Disney World guests abusing virtual queue system inside the Magic. We have photos of the new Chip and Dale bus debuts at Walt Disney World. Or if you're this person in Disney World, can you stop?
Can you not?
Can you not stop? The choice is up to you, Sandy. 1, 2, or 3. Which, once again, Disney World guest abusing virtual system.
Have you tried these crazy mic emojis with this?
She says 3. Okay.
No, I haven't. I didn't even know they were on there.
What's that?
She said, have you tried these crazy mic emojis with the smiley faces?
All right, here we go. Where's this coming from, Marge? All ears? This has come from allears.net. If you're this person in Disney World, can you not? So, sigh. This is about to be really fun for me, but maybe not for much fun for you. This is probably be about Margie.
Probably.
So, on the other hand, you've probably griped to the family and friends you're traveling with on your trip about the wild things you've seen other people do in the park. So this post also may make you point at your screen and yell, yes, in solidarity. Anyway, without further ado, if you're any of these people in Disney World, we have some alternate solutions that we're all begging you to take. Being lost in your own world. Listen, this is coming from the queen of daydreaming, okay? I get lost in my own world 6 to 10 times a day, but it can be dangerous when you do it in Disney World at worst, and just downright annoying at the least. What do you mean by this? Stopping in the middle of the pathway is the biggest one. I can't, I would just love to tell these people that they make a better door than they do a window, but Disney World is a packed place, and that means you've likely got people on all sides of you at all times. Stopping suddenly causes a domino effect where the people around you suddenly have to swerve, which can be very dangerous. On my most recent trip, one of my travel companions was using an ECV, and those things are hard to stop at a moment notice. It is a moving vehicle. She constantly had to dodge and stop suddenly because of people in front of us, which just isn't safe.
But in all fairness, some of those people who ride those, they don't give a rear end, who or what they're doing, they'll run you over.
Guilty.
Kelly, I would be yelling at you.
Oh my God. All you got to do is go, all right, we need someplace to stop and step over to the side. It's not that hard.
Penguin blue waving. Oh. I'm going to put my glasses on because I can't see what the hell.
All right.
Oh, now I see it. Okay.
All right. I know you're excited to be in the Disney World and just want to make sure your day is perfect, but being slammed in the ankles by the ECV likely isn't part of it. So try and remember to pull off to the side with your group to make things easier for everyone involved. Being rude to cast members. Now, we know none of you would ever do this because we shout the praise of cast members and remind you that they really are the magic. But there are people who have zero problems being rude to cast members. And allow me to be blunt here. If someone has no problem with that, then I have a big problem with you. Okay. Now, this can go both ways.
I had a rude cast member to me.
And Heaven was standing there right with us.
Yeah, and she didn't say a word. Heaven didn't say a word.
I
mean, all I did was ask a question. I was uncertain about something, and she
wouldn't let you speak. She automatically thought she knew what you were talking about.
She talked to me like I was stupid.
Straight to jail. But yeah.
Yeah, it can go both ways.
Yeah, it can go both ways, but
do be kind.
Yeah, we weren't rude to that person.
Nope. All over a gift card.
Yeah. Says, I don't know how else to say it, y'all. Cast members are people too. Not only that, but they're people who have to deal with being called terrible things and or being screamed at with the requirements of keeping a smile on their face. I don't know how they do it because I could never, and I'm sure a lot of you out there couldn't either. Heaven's actually had people say stuff to her about her physically. And that's just horrible. So
Haters gonna hate, I guess. I witnessed a gift show with a cast member once. It's terrible, isn't it, Sandy?
So I know things get stressful in Disney World. I've been there just on my last trip. My reservation for Millennium Falcon Smuggler's Run didn't save, and I almost didn't get to the ride with the rest of my group. While I was sad and mad at myself, I didn't make it out on the cast member who had no control over the situation. Instead, I didn't make a big deal out of it, and the kind cast member made some magic for me and let me on anyway,
Good for them.
which is not a guarantee at any time. Whenever you're feeling stressed and at the end of your rope, try to remember to take a step back, breathe for a second, and remember that it's not the end of the world. Cast members always want to help, but if you're a rude jerk about it, they're less likely
To help you.
to help you or make magic.
We got 3 minutes. We're in a hurry.
No, we got plenty of time. It doesn't matter how long we're on. So because we've got 2 more things to do. Okay. In the same vein, yes, you're on your perfect vacation, but so are tons of other people. It's never okay to be rude towards guests. So being rude to other guests. So sometimes these rude actions are words spoken out loud towards other guests, or more commonly, they're actions that clearly show that you feel your comfort and experience is more important than theirs. For example, one of my coworkers just got back from a trip, and she shared that as we and her husband were about to grab seats at Sleepy Hollow, as they were touching the chairs, a woman ran over, pushed around them, and just set her stuff down without even making eye contact. Wow.
I probably would have politely picked it up and moved it.
Standing too close in line. I bet one lady, she really didn't like how close I was standing to them. But the thing is I'm just trying to fill in the gap is what I'm trying to do. I'm not trying to be as close.
Yeah, but when you're doing it intentionally, what they were doing, like they would leave a gap, like for like 20 people could have stood in line in front of them.
Yeah.
And then they would move, and then they would do it again. And
but you're anytime you're ever on a ride, they're always like try to fill in the gaps. So then that compacts the line a little bit better, and I don't know. So this one personally drives me up the wall. Yes, social distancing markers aren't in lines anymore, but that does not mean you need to stand 1 inch behind the person in front of them. I wasn't.
that's
But
a little too close for me.
yeah, I wasn't that close to them. I wasn't to the point that they could feel my breath on them, but I felt like I was close enough to try and bring the gap in, bring back social distancing. I'm tired of getting pressed on my.
Strangers, sir,
Yeah, but if you do that, then these lines are going to go longer again than like what they were before. All right. Was there another one? Did I miss it, or is it's still about lines? No wearing deodorant.
Oh my god,
Are they saying they want you to wear deodorant, or they don't want you?
That's everywhere you go.
So why do I feel like I'm back in 5th grade health class? The truth is this: we all sweat in Disney World. Please wear deodorant. Have you ever noticed that? I don't think I've
just other places in Disney World.
But I don't remember this at Disney World ever running into somebody.
Mm-mm.
Says the moment you think I don't need it, you're lying to yourself. If anything in Florida, you probably need to take extra deodorant. So what else do we have? That's it. So those are the things.
I don't know.
What did they call it, Marge? If you're this person in Disney,
you're not, or can
you not?
Well.
All right. Do we need to spin the wheel?
Kevin, do you want us to spin the wheel?
We'll spin the wheel. Yes, it's Kevin. Good job, Kevin. All right.
Of course, this is the most action that I've had in a long time, Papa.
All right. Let's see.
Is Kevin still in here?
I don't even know if Kevin's still in here. Kevin, are you still in here?
Mr. Hernandez? There he is.
All right. All right. Let's see. Let's not do that one. I'm trying to find something good. What do you think?
Maybe that one. That one.
I don't like doing these.
That one. I don't know.
Let's do these three. All right. Here we go, Kevin. So you got a chance of Fantasia Pool at Disney's All-Star Movie Resort to close for refurbishment, decoding Disney's massive Animal Kingdom expansion announcement, or new series of Star Wars Droid Factory mystery crates at Disneyland and Walt Disney World. So you have your choice of 1, 2, and 3. Fantasia Pool, Animal Kingdom, or Star Wars.
One, two, or three, I guess.
Yes.
Two.
2. Okay. Here we go with 2. All right, this is from allears.net. There are some major changes coming to Disney's Animal Kingdom this theme park.
Good choice, by the way.
Disney confirmed a while back that Dinoland USA will be converted to a Tropical America's theme land, and we're intrigued. We've seen concept art for the new edition, and now we're back breaking down the announcement to see what's coming soon. So, what has been confirmed? During the 2024 shareholdings meeting, Disney confirmed that Animal Kingdom will be home to a new Tropical America's land, replacing Dino Land. It was revealed that Disney's Imagineers have been visiting the Tropical Americas for inspiration, checking out places like pyramids in Mexico. At the time of the announcement, no specific IPs or attractions had been confirmed, though Disney has previously thrown out ideas like Encanto and Indiana Jones when the project was in its blue sky phase. But even though we don't have many details, there are some things we can infer from the concept art. Break down the concept art. Okay. When the announcement was made, Disney shareholders a look at the concept art for the new land. Keep in mind that concept art can change. Based on this artwork, we have some ideas about what could come to Animal Kingdom. Let's dig deeper. So, is this supposed to be it? The concept art? That's Casita. So, we're looking at possibly, right?
Maybe. I think I saw that once before, but
Casita from Encanto, the first thing that drew our eye in this concept art is the building in the top left of the picture. It looks an awfully like Casito from Encanto. It is. It's unclear whether this would be a walkthrough or a ride, but the replica is uncanny. No, that's it. I know it. Encanto was incredibly popular when it premiered on Disney Plus, and additions themes to the movie have well received so far in the parks. So we would be surprised if Disney added it to this land. The only thing I would think that would be bad, I would hope maybe Merida would get her place back at Magic Kingdom and then move Mirabelle
maybe
over here.
I don't know. I kind of wanted a Zootopia.
A carousel. In the bottom left corner of the concept art, there's what looks like a carousel type ride. The round pavilion could also be similar to the Mad Tea Party. It's hard to tell since we only see the top. Yeah. An Indiana Jones ride. When Disney first mentioned Indiana Jones IP as a possible for Animal Kingdom, most people immediately thought is that the dinosaur will be made over to match Indiana Jones in the Temple of the Forbidden Eye in Disneyland. I could see that happen. So the two attractions share the same ride system, so Disney wouldn't have to start from the ground up. The concept art for dinosaur's current location looks similar to the Indiana Jones temple. The other thing is that it wouldn't have to be the same ride. It could be a different adventure, but on the same ride system.
Mhm.
Rethemed shops and restaurants. And of course, the restaurants and shops will be rethemed to match tropical Americas. Based on the concept art, it looks like we'll get updates to Restaurantosaurus and Chester and Hester's dinosaur treasures. We can't wait to see these updates in person and to get more information between now and then. Stay tuned to All Ears. So,
Do you know why I like Encanto?
why do you like Encanto?
Because we don't talk about Bruno.
All right. So, with that said, that's done. We have one thing left to do. What's that one thing, Margie?
The winner.
The winner of our very last AFA Top Banana Trivia is. You want to
do the drum roll?
Sure. And the growl.
Okay, stop.
The drum roll and the growl.
The winner is Sandy.
Yay, Sandy!
So, but I do owe everybody an apology. I promise I will get the bananas out. Sandy, I'll mail your bananas with your candle.
Yes.
Things have just been tough the past 3 weeks.
So Sandy won the Encanto candle.
Yes. So I will promise I will get them out. And I do apologize.
So just a lot of guys. We will get all those stuff out.
You can buy a real sword in Epcot in Japan, but the cost of shipping it to your house it would not be good guest drunk in Epcot having a sword. Oh yeah, that would be bad.
Oh, the other thing I wanted to say about the channel. So I'm going to start firing things back up again really quick. I'm going to try and do at least one adventure video, not one adventure video. I'm sorry. One reaction video a day, 5 days a week. 2 adventure videos, which will be the ones of the different cities, and then of course, depending on whether I'm furloughed or not, it'll be 2 live streams. Once that happens, then it'll go to 1 live stream a week, which will probably be this one.
Do
So.
I win the Crazy Comment Award? Always. I would like to think this award. You're welcome. I promise I'm going to try to get it out in the mail either Saturday morning or you can pick it up Monday.
But once again, thank you. Congratulations, Sandy, on winning.
Yes.
And as far as I know, I'm going to be doing Good Morning with Disney updates on Monday at 10:30 a.m., not p.m., a.m. So don't forget. So Monday, 10:30 a.m. Eastern time, which that would be, what time is that Mars time? Mars 1 hour behind us, so that would be 9:30 her time.
Mm-hmm. They're 1 hour behind us?
Central time. So that would put Kelly getting up early just to watch us.
Sandy took part of the ship and back.
I don't think she gets up early. But as for that, thank you guys for joining us, and I hope to see you Monday for a Good Morning with Disney updates. We'll see you later. Bye.
Bye.
Tell them bye, Margie.